If you're like me, you're watching WWE constantly now. You're seeing all the content. You're seeing all these stars get their opportunities, but there's always people in the shadows that we see that aren't getting the screen time they deserve. And there's people that we love that we want to see get these massive pushes. And why isn't it happening? I don't know, but let's talk about it. And we're going to talk about who I really care about right now and someone that I think deserves a big push because they have so much potential to be a crazy sadistic heel. And that's none other than Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is somebody that I have been really, really hooked on ever since he introduced himself solo, leaving the Final Testament. I think this is somebody that definitely deserves an opportunity. So, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into the third installment of Road to Ringside R to R. My name is Justin Winteroth, and let's talk about Karrion and why I think he deserves a shot at the heavyweight title. But before we begin the video, I need you to do me a favor. Like it if you think we should be seeing a heel hold the title. Yeah, we got Gunther, but I want someone crazy, man. I want someone who's gonna make me lose sleep at night, like someone that's gonna really, really twist the envelope and just go crazy. So like the video if you feel the same way I do, and then just one more thing, comment down below on who you think is someone that's very underrated, right? Whether it's someone like Piper Niven or Chad Gable. Comment down below who you think someone that needs more screen time and someone you're just really, really focused on in the background, like I am with Karrion Kross. So going into everything, kind of talking about where he came from in his early career, starting off with 2015 when Karrion decided to get into the big leagues. It looks like he made his debut with GFW, which is known as Global Force Wrestling, which is actually now known as TNA. And of course, the founder of this was Jeff Jarrett, who is a WWE legend in his own name, and he was there for just a year, and he kind of got his beak wet and just really saw what the whole situation was about. But then after leaving GFW, he went to Lucha Underground. And for anyone who's new to the channel in WWE, if you don't know what Lucha Underground is, please do me a favor. Type in Chelsea Green versus Penta Lucha Underground. It's literally the best match that I've probably ever seen in my life. So definitely give that one a check out. It's really, really awesome. And then he got his opportunity in TNA, which is now Impact Wrestling. This was in 2018 through 2019. Was there for a year. So this is where we really got to see, Karrion just debut and do a really, really, really good job in the ring and also on the mic. So he has a great, great career here, and he's kind of on the map now. And then ultimately in 2020, he decides to go into WWE. He gets picked up, and then he goes into NXT. He gets injured, and then he wins a title, gets injured again, and then he wins another title in NXT. So he had a really, really good run in NXT. And then at this time, we had Damian Priest, we had Finn Balor, all in that brand, Johnny Gargano. I mean, there's a lot of guys that were in here at this time, big, big names. And the fact that Karrion Kross was a two-time title holder here, they obviously saw something in the guy. And then ultimately, he went to New Japan in 2022 and then made his full-time return to WWE in 2022. So he has a lot of skin in the game, guys. He's got a lot of practice, and he's gotten to see all these different brands and how they operate. But now he is in the big leagues, and it's really time to see what he can do in the WWE. And I love the character development that he has created after leaving the Final Testament. So here are some early NXT booking decisions that really led him to this path of becoming a heel in WWE. They saw potential greatness in him, right? And they see his ability on the mic and in the ring. And ultimately, the person who was responsible for seeing this is Triple H or Paul Levesque. Because Paul Levesque at this time was running NXT, and he was able to say, hey, man, like he was vouching for Karrion. He said, I like this guy a lot. I think that there's something that we can create for him in the WWE. And obviously that's why they put the title on him twice over all these other guys that were there. Samoa Joe was in NXT at that point in time. So man, there's a lot of things that Karrion Kross had to offer that Triple H likes, and I'm just so excited to see what the next step is for him. So returning to the WWE in 2022, Karrion Kross was then introduced to us, and he was with the group The Final Testament. And obviously this only lasted a couple years, right? Because we know that they were all recently released, including Paul Erling, which I got to be honest, some people are very upset about that, and some people don't like that at all. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't see what the hell they were doing with them, and I didn't see them going anywhere with that. It's sad. I don't like it. But we also got to see Akam and Razar, two just ginormous guys that there's like Karrion's bodyguards essentially. And I just, again, didn't really see the direction that they were going. But I will tell you this, I loved the angle of the New Day feud that they had originally, and just the desecration that they got through the Final Testament. But also, I enjoyed seeing Karrion Kross's character development turning Xavier Woods heel. The heel he is now is probably due to Karrion Kross, but it's never really been confirmed, and we never really got that final resolution from that. So I hope that they kind of like touch on that and say, hey, like Xavier Woods is this way because of Karrion Kross. And obviously, Karrion got to The Miz. They did have the feud with the Awesome Truth, and The Miz turned on R-Truth, which was like a huge shocker. That was really, really crazy. I remember when that happened. We were just like watching, and I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that happened. So obviously, Karrion has the potential to make people turn heel, and right now he is in a potential feud with Sami Zayn, and he's really getting inside Sami Zayn's head, and I love to see something like that. So this is why I think he's a sadistic guy, and this is somebody that we need to really look at and be like, wow. So he plays mind games, right? So what can he really contribute to the WWE if he's holding that title and he's already on top? Well, he has the ability to get people to follow him, it seems like. He has the ability to get people to do what he wants them to do. So I really, really enjoy that about him. And I think that if there's anybody in this company that can really capture the essence of original WWE heels, it's Karrion Kross. And I think that this is a guy that they need to pursue and give him an opportunity. And moving on, again, I kind of just touched on everything there, but ultimately, not only is he just great in the mic and he plays these these mind games, he's just somebody who's got unmatched mic skills. I've never seen this guy flub. I've never seen this guy have any issues on the mic. He is really just a modern day savant when it comes to being a heel. So he's just ultimately a great performer too. I mean, dude's jacked, okay? He's 40. He doesn't look 40. And that's the most important thing. He feels and looks young, and I want to see this guy get a legitimate push. He's absolutely somebody that deserves it. And obviously, Triple H, you see something in him, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger and get him going. So overall thoughts on this, Karrion Kross is old school. And that's why I like him, because I grew up watching the Attitude Era, right? I watched WWE up until about 2010, but I was born in 96, so I got to watch all that amazingness happen. And this is who I picture being my heel, someone like Karrion Kross. So he needs a proper push. Let's skip the U.S. title nonsense, right? Let's skip the Intercontinental nonsense. Let's just throw the belt on him. Let's just throw the belt on him. Let's have him feud with Jey Uso at SummerSlam, and let's put the freaking belt on him. I mean, this can turn into classic WWE really quick with someone like Karrion, and I think that he needs the opportunity to show us why this could really happen. So, Triple H, I hope you watch this video, and I hope you understand that everyone, not just me, I mean, I think there's a really, really large niche of people that want to see Karrion Kross succeed, and I don't know. What do you guys think, man? Comment down below if you think Karrion Kross deserves the push and whatnot. And also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It'd mean the world to me. We got to get these subscribers up, folks. I really appreciate you watching. And yeah, let's see what Karrion Kross can do. It's ultimately going to come down to time and what Paul Levesque has in mind for him. And hopefully it's something cool. And hopefully it's something that's going to last. I want to see this guy thrive in the WWE. And I hate when they release people, but I don't ever want to see him have that issue. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to the third installment of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winteroth, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be talking about the results of the Elimination Chamber pretty soon. So once that happens, guys, we'll be on here. We'll be talking about it. So have a good night. We'll see.